Well, the green boat's all ready for another little adventure. Just about to set off down the river, or I might even go up the river this time. No, yeah, I think I'm going to go upstream, so I'm going to go up there. Yeah, I'm going to pull behind my little dinghy. And what I'm going to do is just an overnighter, or an afternoon and overnighter. I've got to get back tomorrow to pick Shaz up from the airport, but yeah, I'm going to make the most of it. Get myself out there, see if I can catch a couple of carp. I'm just going to have a wander along the margins, just see if I see anything I can fancy. I want to fish totally new spot, so yeah. Let's see how we get on. There's one chance to be good, that's all I ever ask for. Off we go. Rock and roll. Carp fishing adventure. Gonna love it. Up the river, we're going upstream. You know what, the flow is a lot stronger than it looks. I think we're at about 250 cubic metres a second going through at the moment, which is a lot. It's like this flow charts up the river on the hydroelectric dam, so I can see what the flow is. But it doesn't matter, I'm going to tuck myself away into the margin somewhere, into the edge. Houses along this river, beautiful one. Very overcast today, bit muggy, might get a bit of a storm later on, not sure. I'm liking the look of that margin there of all these overhanging trees. Yeah, it looks nice there. I might have a look to see if I can time a boat up somewhere there. Looks good there. That's a nice spot this here with the reeds as well. Yeah, I'm quite liking that. On the far bank as well, which I like. There's no houses or anything, that's good. Well, there we go. Just going to tie myself into these trees here somehow. Sure I can find a way. Obviously you've got to make sure you're nice and secure. You don't want a boat going past and branches snapping. It looks alright here, I like that margin down there, that looks good. Well, I'm tied up in a fashion. Back of the boat's to this tree here. Most of it's gone on the boat, I have to push that up. But I am loving this. I reckon it'd be carp mooching about underneath these overhanging branches. Front of the boat is tied up to that branch there, so I'm well tucked in. That should hold that there. Yeah, looks great, loving it. And it gives me a lovely view of the river as well, this. That's looking upstream. I ain't going to fish across the far side because the flow's too powerful. I could put a 12-ounce lead there and it wouldn't hold, so I ain't even going to attempt it. So I'm just going to fish close in. I'm going to go out now, have a look on the sounders, see what there is, but yeah, quite like the look of it here. Let's give it a go. Now I'm just getting the rods ready now to put out. I'll put one down that margin. I'm going to put one down to my left, just in front of these trees. I'm going to put one Possibly I'll just fish with 2 rods. I'll see what's out there. But yeah, I'm just going to fish my old 1 litre milk bottle rig. Swivel attached into the lid of the bottle. That's just stop. If you put the swivel on it, it just stops all the twisting of the line if it gets a bit choppy. Got 60-pound mono leader on to 45-pound braid. And I've got a real strong hook link. That's 55-pound hook link. That got a size 1 hook. That's a 24mm hard bottom bait and a 18mm pop up. That one. I've got the boat tucked into the trees, all tied up. I'm going to drop the rigs. Got a bucket full of tiger nuts and maize. Got some big 24mm boilies in there. But check this out. Got 19 20 foot. Just where I put the boat. So directly underneath the boat's 19 foot. It's deep margin. But yeah, I might just fish like 1 foot off the boat. Have to be mega quiet then. No reason why not though. So I'm gonna explore that margin down there. I want to put one in about 12 foot of water if I can. I'll have one just in front of the boat in this deeper water. I'm gonna have one down to that in front of all those overhanging trees. What a perfect spot though. Yeah, let's get on with it. So that's my boat tucked up there, my bottle. I did want it a bit shallower, but I ain't gonna go too close because there's a few branches in the water over there. So that's in 18 foot of water, that. And you know what that's gonna do? So I'm gonna put some bait around here. I think I'm going to put the stop knot about an extra foot over the bottle. Let's give it a foot. There you go. Perfect. Beauty of the bottle, you can fish so accurately by putting your bait. Flow. Oh, the flow's pretty strong, it's pushing the boat. As soon as I turn the motor off, the bait, I can see the bait drifting down now. It's a lot stronger than you think, this float. Took a bit of bait upstream. Right, that'll do. That will do. I'm happy the way that's gone. It's alright, that. It is alright. Go and do the other rod. Oh, how strong the flow is. Literally just jump on the boat and my boat's like 20 yards, 30 yards from the green boat within seconds. That went down absolutely perfect, that then. See the bait drifting down with the float. Perfect. Perfect. Well, that's a couple of rods out. So, you can make it out. A bottle is just snuck round that corner there, in front of all those overhanging trees. It's deep there, 22 foot, but it went down with a right foot, so the bottom's all clear there. The one to the down to the right hand side, it's 18 foot. It's a bit more mucky down there. Probably loads of leaves, debris off the trees in the winter time, but it's still all right. And I think I'll just swing one out here as well, in 26 foot of water. But yeah, come on, let's catch one. Right, rods are out, and I'm happy how they've gone out as well. So yeah, I'm going to put a fur rod out. I'm just going to swing it just off the edge of the boat, bait up pretty heavy with a baiting spoon. This one, lovely. Well, it shelves off like 22 foot, and then there's like a flat spot at 24 foot, and that is where it's going to go. Perfect. Be able to bait up perfect as well on that. So what, there's some flow knocking about still. There is some flow. Put a bit of bait out. And put the bait a bit further upstream so it drifts down. Look at that behind me, just stuck in the wild. Pure isolation, love it. Yeah, these new spots, you know what, it's all about just exploring. If you get one chance, I'd be really happy. If you don't get any chances, that's just that's the way it goes, so just try next time. Yeah, one chance. Oh, all the rods are out now, I'm really happy where they are. Right hand one, that bottle is, it's down margin. I could have put it tighter to the bank, but there's quite a few snags in the water, so I've left it out a little bit. It's in 18 foot of water. The middle rod I've just swung out. That's in 26 foot of water, and I've got a bottle to the left, just down by these trees here. You can't see it, it's just the other side of those trees. That's a bit deeper, 22 foot. Yeah, so I think I've got all bases covered here. Got plenty of bait out. I'd love to put one on the far side, but I can't because the flow is that strong. I could put 12, 14, 15 ounces of lead on it. It just trundle, it won't take long, 10-15 minutes, and off it'd go trundle away in the flow. So yeah, just fishing close to the boat, which I like to do anyways. Totally new spot, so I'm not sure of the snag, because I've had a good look round and it's not as bad. as the river goes, it's not that bad. So let's see what happens. Because I'm nestled in amongst trees, mosquitoes, ants are always a problem, so the old mosquito net's covering the door. Don't keep the ants out, unfortunately. They'll find a way in through the vents. Right, let's catch one. This might be a slight concern. I've tied the back of the boat on these branches here, but the branches ain't that strong. I've snapped a couple off. Normally it won't be any issues, but the flow's strong, so there's quite a bit of pressure on the boat. See how it goes. I am tied up to the front, that's a lot stronger. So worst case scenario, I'll just end up wiping my rods out and swinging round. But yeah, it's a bit of a rock, about 19 foot of water up directly underneath the boat. So there's a bit of a rock on the boat. It rocked me to sleep tonight. I do love being rocked to sleep. Shaz, where are you? Right, here we go. I'm going to give you a master chef lesson here. I did try cleaning the frying pan as best as I can, but I didn't have no scrubber, so it's alright. So, bit of melted butter. Then I've got some tomatoes and onions. Nice piece of steak. And that is it. Simple. But old proper butter as well. Nice salted butter. Makes everything taste gorgeous. I can tell you're just envious looking at that through the screen. It actually tastes very nice, it does. Quite healthy as well when you're out fishing. Easy to do as well. Cook away for 5 minutes and put the steak in. Oh, you know what, look at that. That'll be tin of rice pudding for dessert. And a bit of jam in it. Now, you know what? All this fishing on this little boat, not moving around very much. Don't have my old hips playing up a little bit, so a few stretches. Oh. Come on, bud, rattle off. Alright, bit of grub coming on now. Looking alright, that. Turn that meat over. Not too bad that, not too bad at all. Coming on a treat now that. You always say you should have a clean workplace. You would have been telling me ants that. You get ants. Look, it's Wardo. Look at that, yeah. Just demobilised about 50 of them there then. And they're going to get it. It's a massacre. It's a massacre. That's what that was then. No more ants knocking about. Well, that's not bad, that. That was served up to you in a restaurant. You'd be pretty happy with that. I have to come up with a name for it. I've got a bit of bread with it as well there. Call it something like Ants Delight. Steak and ants. Should go down well that. Sell a few portions of that, that's for sure. Come on, the rods, rattle off. Got this is a little look at my setup now. I've got my rods out. Just been out to put a little bit of bait out. So there's one of my bottle rigs. It's just round the corner is my boat. A little bit further on is another bottle down the other edge. And then I've got one rod just swung out just directly in front of me. Oh, I love that. Tucked up in the trees. Isolation at its best, that. It's always good having the first brew of the morning. Cup of tea, cup of digestives. You know what, last night was a struggle in this cabin. Mosquitoes. It's always going to be a problem. I'm tucked up right into trees, but I have the old mozzie net on, but they still find their way in. I think these little vents that came in through them vents there, I'm going to have to mosquito proof those vents. Well, what a night that was. About half four this morning, that bottle rod fished down that margin, gave me a pickup. It was a powerful pickup. The first thing I knew about it was that I felt like someone was pulling on the boat and trying to pull the boat outwards. It was that strong. Yeah, but the bottle did the trick, and they had the pickup. When I looked, the bottle was out in the middle of the river, so it worked a treat. It did. Real strong, powerful fight. And yeah, it's a beautiful mirror. £42. I'm absolutely over the moon with it. Just put it in the retainer, and I'm going to get it out and do some photographs. Beautiful fish as well it is. Oh, check this out for a fish. What a mirror that is. What a fish. See the size of its mouth. It's a big old mouth on it, that. Oh, look at that mouth. Clean as anything. No marks in there. What a fish that is. Absolutely magnificent. So happy with that. Well, here we go. Check that out. What a carp that is. What a magnificent fish. £42 of river carp. Woo. Mirror as well, quite unusual, but I seem to be catching mirrors at the moment. What a battle out on the river that was. Absolutely lovely. Let's put you back. Right, let's put that mirror back. What a magnificent beast that is. What a fish. What a fish for the river. Oh, it wants to go. Go on, you go back to your home. That's it. Off you go. Back to your river home. Well, that's it. All wound in now. And that's the end of a great overnight trip. You know what? I've had to put my bobby hat on. The weather's changed that much. Right, I'm going to untie myself. I'll try not to fall in. And fire up the engine and off we go. Right, let's fire up this bad boy. Bit of choke. Make sure it's in neutral. Yeah. Come on, fire up. Boom. Woohoo! Woohoo! Here we go! Love it! Out on the main river! And that's it! That's the trip over with. That mirror was absolutely magnificent. What it's about for me, tried a new spot. Who knows when that mirror was caught last or if ever before. Marvellous. To the next adventure.